In today's loud and fast-paced world, quiet people may feel overwhelmed and unsure of how to express themselves. But did you know that silence can be a powerful tool to earn respect from others? This is especially true when we apply the ideas of the Stoic philosophers, who said that staying calm and in control are the keys to earning respect and admiration from others, possibly having a stronger effect than any words. Based on the solid principles of Stoic philosophy, this video will show you how to be quiet and still get respect from others. You will learn how to act instead of just talking, make eye contact even when you're angry, and use silence as a powerful tool. Let's go on this journey together to learn that silence can be the most powerful voice. Are you ready to take on the challenge and find your true strength? As always, I have a small challenge for you. Watch the video until the end. If you are serious about staying calm in all situations and growing as a person, leave a comment saying I accept the challenge or just I accept the challenge to practice persistence. Let's start with the first part of today's video. Number 1. Show your belief by what you do. Have you ever wondered how to earn real respect from others even if you don't talk much? According to Stoic philosophy, actions speak louder than words. For those who are quiet, showing faith through actions can have a bigger effect than any words. Look at the life of Jesus Christ as an example of showing faith through actions. He didn't just preach about love and forgiveness. He lived them out through even the smallest deeds, from healing the sick and comforting the sorrowful, to giving his life to save humanity. The quiet ones follow this rule in their daily lives. Start with small but meaningful actions. For example, you could help a coworker who is in need, listen to a friend who needs to talk, or just keep your promises even if it's hard. If you do these things with sincerity and consistency, others will respect and admire you. For example, if you're working on a group project and instead of talking a lot about your skills and commitments, you choose to work hard, deliver on time, and maintain quality, your teammates will not only respect you, but they will also trust and admire you. Do you remember the last time you earned someone's respect through your actions? True strength doesn't come from big words, but from real, consistent actions. If you live by your values, your actions will speak for themselves. Think about a time when someone made you feel respected and admired. It wasn't their actions that made you feel that way. It was the things they did, performed. Can we become those people who earn respect not through fancy words, but through honest and reliable actions? Life isn't just words, it's also deeds. Let your deeds speak loudest about the values and qualities you hold dear. Jesus and the Stoics taught us that real strength comes from actions and that respect comes easily when we live by these beliefs. True to what we believe. Number 2. Make eye contact even when you're angry. Have you ever thought about why making eye contact is so important in Stoic philosophy? Maintaining eye contact is not only an expression of confidence, but also a testament to steadfastness and emotional control, especially in moments of tension and conflict. A steady gaze can become a symbol of calm and self-mastery. Earning respect from the other person in daily life, you may encounter situations where conflict is unavoidable. However, instead of avoiding or reacting negatively, maintaining eye contact will help you assert your position and confidence. Imagine you are in a tense meeting when someone criticizes or questions you. You're calm and steady. Gaze sends the message that you are not swayed by pressure. This not only helps you maintain your confidence, but also commands respect from others. Have you ever tried maintaining eye contact during a conflict? This not only helps you keep your composure, but also makes the other person reconsider their attitude. When you look directly into someone's eyes, you're sending the message that you're not afraid, not avoiding, and ready to face any challenge. For example, in a heated debate between two colleagues, the one who maintains eye contact often has the upper hand. The way they look at you shows that they are in charge of the situation and not letting their feelings get in the way. This helps them not only defend their point of view, but also get respect and attention from others. When you make eye contact in a fight, you are practicing inner control, which is a central idea of Stoic philosophy. This not only helps you stay calm, but also earns you deep respect from others. Remember that the eyes are not only the window to the soul, but also a powerful way to show confidence and resolve. When you're in a fight, let your eyes speak volumes about the self-control and noble qualities you strive for. When was the last time someone looked you in the eyes during a conversation? That is the clearest example of the power of eye contact. Tell us your story and what you think in the third part of comments. Do not react to hatred. Have you ever thought about why some people can stay calm and collected even when others are mean? One of the main ideas behind Stoicism is keeping your feelings in check and not letting outside events affect them. This tells us that what makes us truly strong is our ability to choose how to see and react to every situation. Think about how Jesus Christ dealt with hostility by staying cool and kind. When he was betrayed, beaten, and put on the cross, Jesus didn't get angry. Instead, he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Jesus' ability to forgive and stay calm in the worst situations shows how powerful compassion and self-control can be. In everyday life, people may purposely anger or be hostile toward you. If you don't react negatively, you not only stop the conflict from getting worse, but you also show maturity and self-control. Imagine working in a competitive environment where coworkers may be jealous and purposely make things hard for you. Instead of reacting angrily or defensively, you choose to listen, understand, and respond calmly. This action not only reduces the conflict, but it also makes others think twice about what they did. Do you often react immediately when faced with hostility? If so, think about how you can stay calm and not let your emotions control your reactions. When you don't react to hostility, you keep control of your mind and don't let outside events affect your inner peace. Think of a time when you saw someone being insulted, but they just smiled and kept working. This is not a sign of weakness. Instead, it shows that they are strong and confident inside. You may even admire and respect that person. When you don't react to hostility, you not only protect yourself from negative emotions, but you also create a more positive and respectful environment. This not only lowers conflict, but it also boosts your credibility and dignity in the eyes of others. Remember that staying calm and not reacting to hostility is a skill that needs to be worked on. Let Jesus' kindness and peace be your inspiration in all of your tense moments. Remind yourself that real power comes from being in charge and calm in the face of next. Let's talk about secret number 4 on our way to finding and mastering our best skills. But first, I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like the world around you is getting noisier and more chaotic, making it harder to listen than ever? This question leads us to secret number 4, improving your listening skills. Develop your listening skills. Listening skills not only help us understand others better, but they also help us understand ourselves better. Imagine a boss who always listens to their employees and understands their problems and hopes. This kind of sincere listening earns trust and respect from those around them. Listening is not just a communication skill, it's a subtle art that needs to be honed and cherished. Jesus Christ showed how good he was at listening by always taking the time to listen to the poor, the hurting, and the oppressed. By doing this, he understood their pain and could give them good advice and comfort. Not only did Jesus listen out of love, but he also did it to earn people's trust and respect. This clearly shows that listening can change relationships and help people understand each other better in everyday life. Listening can also make a big difference in how others see and respect us. Imagine you are in a meeting and a coworker shares a new idea. Instead of waiting to respond or give your own opinion, you choose to listen carefully and politely. You ask questions to better understand and encourage them to explain. This not only helps you understand your coworker's point of view, but it also makes the workplace more positive and creative. Think about it. When was the last time you really listened to someone without thinking about something else? Mahatma Gandhi is a famous figure in history who was known for both his peaceful ways of resisting and his ability to listen to others. He always asked people what they thought, which helped him understand what his people wanted and make the right choices. Listening is both a skill and an art. To listen well, we need to pay attention, understand, and respond honestly. This not only helps us build better relationships, but it also helps us grow as people. When we listen, we learn from others, which broadens our understanding and sharpens our critical thinking. Let every conversation be a chance to connect deeply and help make the world a better place where everyone feels heard and understood. Finally, ask yourself, does my listening truly show that I respect and care for others? Today, commit to listening with your whole heart and mind. You will be amazed at how much better life is when we listen and understand each other. Let listening be the light that guides your path and helps you build strong and deep relationships. 5 times use a carrot stick for motivation. Have you ever thought about why the reward-punishment method works so well to get people to do things? In STO theory, we know that both praise and punishment are important for changing behavior and reaching goals. The great Titus, a well-known Stoic philosopher, once said that we can't change what happens outside, but we can change how we respond to it by using praise and punishment. If you want to get the best results from other people and from yourself, you have to use both kindness and sternness. For example, when Jesus' disciples did something good, he praised and encouraged them. But when they did something wrong, like Peter betraying him 3 times, Jesus sternly reminded them of their mistake while also forgiving them and encouraging them to do better. This shows how to use the reward-punishment method in everyday life. If you're a manager who wants to improve your team's performance, you can set up rewards for outstanding work, like bonuses. Vacations or chances to get promoted. You need to set consequences for bad behavior or poor performance as well. A fair and highly motivated workplace will be created by balancing praise and criticism. Think about the last time you were praised for a job well done or criticized for a mistake. How did those experiences change your behavior and determination? That is the power of reward and punishment motivation. Most importantly, this method isn't just about punishing or rewarding, it's also about showing that we care and want things to get better. When we praise, we recognize other people's efforts and accomplishments. When we criticize, we help them see their mistakes and ways they can improve. Both come from genuine concern and compassion. Let the life of Jesus and the Stoic philosophy guide you. Inspire us to use reward and punishment motivation wisely and humanely, to not only reach our goals, but also to build relationships based on trust and respect. By using rewards and punishments wisely, we can push ourselves and those around us to make progress, creating a good, peaceful, and productive place to live and work. We've now reached the middle of today's lesson. Your presence is a great support for our goal to teach more people the true values of Stoicism. Please like and share this video to get these lessons to your family and friends, or leave a comment saying, "I appreciate my life," if you are ready for the next 5 lessons. Number 6. Stoics say to use silence as a tool. Silence is more than just not speaking. It can also be a sign of self-control and wisdom. In many situations, silence is the best way to deal with problems and disagreements. For example, if you are in a heated argument and instead of reacting with anger, choose to remain silent and listen. This not only helps you stay calm, but it also makes the other person think about what is happening and may help them calm down. When Jesus Christ was being questioned by Pontius Pilate before he was crucified, he didn't say anything. Fear or anger, Jesus chose to be quiet, which not only showed that he was cool and in charge, but it also gave his opponents something to think about and made them confused. You can show confidence and inner strength through silence. Have you ever noticed that confident people don't need to say much? It's because they don't think they need to. They let their actions and presence speak for themselves in personal and professional relationships. Silence used wisely can help build respect and credibility. When you stay quiet and listen to others, you not only show respect but also learn useful things. Being quiet gives you time to think things through before you react, which helps you make better choices. Do you remember the last time you used silence to solve a tough problem? What happened? When we choose silence over response, we take charge of the situation, staying calm, and don't let outside factors affect us. Stoics believe that silence helps us develop patience and compassion. When we stay silent during stressful situations, We practice not reacting right away, which is a skill you need to keep your cool and self-control. We want to know if you are using silence well in your life. Share your stories and thoughts in the comment section, and let silence become an important part of your life that helps you stay calm. 7th, silence, not words, shows how strong and wise a person really is. It helps you understand yourself and others better and build a peaceful and meaningful life. Speak slowly and pause between words. Have you ever thought about why some people can persuade others with just a few words? According to Stoic philosophy, speaking slowly and stopping between words is not only a way to communicate, but also a sign of calmness and self-control. It's easier to get our point across when we speak slowly and pause between words. When we speak slowly, we pay close attention to every word, picked and sent with accuracy, making a stronger impact. One great example from Jesus Christ's life is when he taught to large groups of people. Jesus spoke slowly, told stories, and paused so that people could think about what he was saying. These breaks and his deliberate pace helped his lessons hit people deeply, having a lasting effect. People tend to pay more attention and think more about what someone is saying when they speak slowly and pauses. This is true in meetings, discussions, and even presentations. Speaking slowly and pausing between words gives the audience time to absorb and understand the message. This not only improves communication, but also earns respect from the audience. In history, Mahatma Gandhi, who led India's independence struggle, is another example. Gandhi often spoke slowly and deliberately to stress important points in his speeches. This helped him get his messages of peace and nonviolence across to millions of Indians, which had a huge effect on the history of the country. Slowing down and stopping while we talk also helps us learn to be patient and controlled. In Stoic thought, there are two important values. Speaking slowly helps us learn to control our feelings and thoughts, which is a skill we need to keep calm and in control. Remember that true strength is not in how much we say, but in how we say it. Let the patience and calmness of Jesus and the lessons of Stoicism inspire you. In every conversation, speak slowly and pause so that every word has power and persuasion. Have you ever thought why some people always seem to be happy and calm? Others often find themselves in conflict, but Stoic philosophy stresses that preventing needless conflict is a basic rule of living a quiet life. Stoic philosophers once said, "Most of the suffering we endure is due to our own making." This quote reminds us that many conflicts can be avoided if we learn to control our emotions and act wisely. Don't avoid conflict by avoiding responsibility or giving up. Instead, choose to face difficult situations with wisdom and calmness. For example, Jesus Christ did not avoid difficult conversations. He knew how to handle them with love and compassion. For example, when the Pharisees tried to trap him with questions about the law, Jesus did not answer with anger or hostility. Instead, he answered with wisdom and calmness, leaving his opponents unable to refute him. Have you ever gotten into a fight that you later realized you didn't need to? In everyday life, many fights start with simple misunderstandings or our refusal to compromise. Imagine you're in a discussion with a coworker who strongly disagrees with you. Instead of continuing to argue your point, you choose to listen and understand why they disagree. By doing this, you not only avoid an unnecessary conflict, but you also create a chance to understand and learn. In fact, people who know how to avoid unnecessary conflicts are often good listeners and empathetic. They know that arguing isn't the answer, doesn't always lead to the best answer, and that sometimes peace and quiet can solve problems better. Stoic philosophy says that being calm is strength. This reminds us that staying calm and in control in stressful situations are signs of inner strength. People who avoid unnecessary conflict also know that every argument is a chance to show patience and compassion in their personal relationships. Avoiding conflict doesn't mean accepting everything that is wrong. Instead, it means finding ways to solve problems with empathy and mutual respect. When Jesus was criticized, he always chose to forgive and lead others with love. He said, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." This is a great example of how to avoid unnecessary conflict by treating others with compassion and love. Ask yourself, am I creating unnecessary conflicts in my life? How can I change my approach to maintain peace and harmony? Let Jesus' wisdom and compassion guide you in every stressful situation. Remember that being cool and able to avoid fights that aren't necessary are signs of a strong and wise soul. Stoics taught us to stay cool and wise in all situations so that we can build a life full of peace and meaning, especially if we are quiet people who want to be respected. Stoic philosophy gives us a way to live that is full of ideas and meaning. Let your deeds speak for themselves. Keep your eyes still even when things are hard, and remember that being calm is a strength that can't be replaced. Listen with your heart, and use silence as a strong weapon to avoid unnecessary arguments and keep your peace and self-control. You may be wondering how to put these ideas into practice in your everyday life. The answer lies in every small action, every carefully chosen word, and the willingness to listen to others. If you live your life according to your values, people will naturally respect you, showing that you are strong and determined. As you go out into the world, remember that being calm and in control of yourself not only earns you respect, but also has a positive and deep effect on those around you. Live like a Stoic philosopher, steadfast in your values, so that people respect and admire the way you live and act. Let the light of calmness and compassion shine on your path so that others will always respect and love you. If you liked the video, please hit the like button to support the channel. Please share the video with your friends and family to help spread the useful lessons of Stoicism. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss any future videos about Stoicism and self-improvement.